sign. See you vibing with me, I just wanna see what's up. We just started dancing and I think I fell in love. We won't get this moment back, so please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love. But we don't have to do it if you don't want. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? DJ keep playing the music. She throwing it back, she too thick. The way she move, she ruthless. She straight to the point like a toothpick. She asked me to take us a photo, only if I can take you to Ruth Chris. She laughed and said, that's funny though, we got a deal if you bring the music. We put our cups in the air like we don't care, like we in the 90s. Stars in the sky, I'm feeling so high. The lights on the screen are just blinding. I don't even care, caressing your hair, enjoying the night cause we vibing. Not worried about tomorrow at all, cause we gonna party to the sun. See you vibing with me, I just wanna see what's up. We just started dancing and I think I fell in love. We won't get this moment back, so please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love. But we don't have to do it if you don't want. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun?
Lucid days, I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness. The poison's only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be the obvious, isn't it obvious? Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one? To know where we am I the only one? To know where we am I the only one? Up and down on my feet, feel like I'm ascending. I've planned every step, I've seen everything, so it's no surprise I can't sleep. It's just the push that I need. I've gone past the point, I'm all in. I know that you're thinking that you're really gonna do it, but you never really do it like me. Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one to know where we
get a roof, Chris. She laughed and said, that's funny though, we got a deal if you bring the music. We put our cups in the air like we don't care, like we in the 90s. Stars in the sky, I'm feeling so high, the lights on the screen are just blinding. I don't even care, caressing your hair, enjoying the night 'cause we vibing. Not worried about tomorrow at all, 'cause we gonna party to the sun. See you vibing with me, I just wanna see what's up. We just started dancing and I think I fell in love. We won't get this moment back, so please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love. But we don't have to do it if you don't want. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun?
Lucid days, I'm getting closer to my consciousness.
What's up, fellas? I'm almost ready. I'm almost here. I am a little worried. I think there's like a 99% chance my stream crashes today. And if it crashes, I'm probably not coming back, sadly, because I'm just having insane tech issues and GPU problems. If you have any advice, like deep technical advice, don't offer me the most boring, obvious, turn it off and on again, you know, type thing. Or I've tried reinstalling a million times. I'm having an issue with my NVIDIA app. I think something's corrupted. I think my NVIDIA app is corrupted in some way. I've tried to do fresh reinstalls. I might need to download like an external program that will help me uninstall and reinstall. It's been weird, unfortunately, but that's okay. Some dumb advice. Yeah, no, based. Driver's fully updated. I love you so much, but please, that's the problem I'm running into, right? Yeah, that's, thank you, Aim Term. That's the next step, is DDU. I actually love you so much for you. We're on the same wavelength. I think that's the next step. I've uninstalled and reinstalled my drivers a billion times. I've uninstalled and reinstalled the NVIDIA app a billion times. I've done clean reinstalls. I've tried to delete things manually. I've tried to manually update my drivers, not in the NVIDIA app. I've tried to do everything. I think DDU is the next step. I'm hoping that solves it. I've had this problem repeatedly recently as well. Like, this is not the first time. I've had a lot of tech issues with my GPU recently, and I think it's just the drivers. I don't think it's like the physical GPU. I hope not. I hope it's not time for like a new computer. I did a rollback before, and that did work well. I think. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that'll be, yeah, might be a hardware issue. I hope not. Gosh, I don't think so, but it could be. It definitely could be. I appreciate you guys' patience. I appreciate you guys' patience a lot. Now we're talking. Bro downloaded a virus. I literally, like, it was a little, I really don't think so. No, that's the perfect bit, dude. Okay, that's the kind of shit, I mean, I love, but I hate to hear. I'm so sorry that fucking happened, Ed, right? But that's also the, like, that's usually when a tech issue happens, especially with a GPU update, it is like a widespread thing. So it makes me feel a little bit more sane to know that someone else, yeah, is going through something. Yeah. I might need to be on that DDU shit. Woo. Froggy screen, Froggy sad. He's happy. Okay, let me, I'm genuinely scared to record the intro because I feel like the odds, I'm telling you guys now, I think the odds of the stream crashing are like 99%. But we're gonna get the intro, okay? We'll at least get the intro, worst case scenario, okay? We just do the stream in one big recording. What if this stream recap is just one long recording? And then I end it when I'm ready to end the stream. Giga brain. Just run DD for long stream. I just don't have time. Like, the problem is, I hate being, I mean, I love being an adult, but it, like, I just don't have time. Like, if I go run DDU now, even then I can only stream until, like, if I go try to do it now, everything's slow as fuck. The catch event's in 30 minutes, so I'd miss that, right? I'd miss the catch event if I go do that, which is like a big part of the stream, big, you know, part of going live right now. By the time I would be done everything, my wife would probably be home, and then it's time to go do grocery runs, and it's time to do, you know, chores around the house, probably a walk outside. Like, there's just so much to do. But I have a lot of work to do as well, so it's just one of those things. Tech issues sometime throw a wrench in your shmee, right? Only while streaming? No, it's just constantly my whole fucking any action that uses my GPU, which is like most things, right? Like loading up Streamlabs, loading up PokeMMO, everything is very slow and laggy and like disconnect. It's obviously yeah. What's up, Pixels? True. Whew. Hey, good for you, Jenny. I respect it. Adult run boo. Grocery runs are just adult Jimmy runs. Giga chat. Okay. Woo. I appreciate his patience today, though. I think we can go and get started, boys. I think we're ready. Let me rewind the. Let me close this and rewind the music. I just love the sun song. I love starting the sun song, boys. It's so cute. Okay. Alrighty, fellas. Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. Welcome to another PokeMMO stream recap. This is actually stream recap 499.5. Technically, we're saving 500 for tomorrow. Apologies if I look disheveled. I've been experiencing tech issues all morning. I actually delayed the stream by an hour and a half today, which I hate doing. I never try to do, but it happened. And I still don't even know if I've solved the issue. I think it's more of a band-aid, unfortunately. So hopefully, I'm going to try to get everything smooth and working for tomorrow for the big stream recap 500. But more importantly, we have your daily PokeMMO news still on the platter for you guys. Hopefully you learned something today. Hopefully it's fun, entertaining, second monitor content while you grind PokeMMO, and good luck in your grinds while watching. I love hearing comments and seeing people say they got a shiny while watching my videos in the background. That's an awesome achievement. Let's go ahead and first things first, I do want to announce, you know, stream recap 500 is coming up tomorrow. It is a big deal for me. I want to make it fun. It'll be a lot of shuntathoning. It'll be a lot of like subs extending the streams. There will be prizes being handed out. There'll be trivia, random trivia questions where if you get a trivia question correct, I'll give you a prize as well. Probably looking at like a shiny charm or a random Pokemon worth anywhere from like 50k to 150k, something like that. Nothing like crazy big, but like a lot of small prizes, hopefully handed out to a bunch of different people. And it should just be a lot of fun. If you get a shiny, you'll win a prize as well. And it's a way for the community to come together, shiny hunt in the same spot, and see who gets shiny and congratulate each other. All right, that's that. Let's now jump over to the what's it called? The perfect thing. The catch events and all the events happening in PokeMMO. Aside from that, the screenshot competition. I did finally submit my entry. It's over on the forums if you care about seeing that. But the screenshot competition does come to an end tonight. If you're watching the recap, it's yesterday, so it's already over. I'm really curious to see. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm curious to see who wins. I'm curious to see first through third place. If anyone could get that shiny Ditto, good luck to everybody participating. Next up, catch event stuff. There is a catch event today, actually, in about 28 minutes. There's a shiny Duskull up for grabs. Good luck to everybody doing that. Not going to waste your time in the recap if you already know what this looks like. If you've already seen it and it's already past your time, good luck to everybody on that shiny Duskull. Now, the big catch event to watch forward, looking forward, Friday, the 24th of April at 2 p.m. ET at Route 47 in Johto. You have 1 hour to catch Chansey, Ditto, Miltank, and Raticate. Nature bonus is +5 for Calm, +2 for Bold, and -3 for Timid. There is a non-shiny Chansey up for grabs, but you can get some free reward points. Winning free reward points is always good for any type of account, especially for an Ironman account. People have also been asking in chat, what's the best strategy for today's Duskull catch event? This is a quick ball event. Like almost, even if you don't normally quick ball events, if you can't afford it at all, I would quick ball this event because these things are a pain in the butt to catch. You're gonna have to soak them if you want to fall swipe them, since they are ghost type Pokemon. So it's important to adjust with annoying events like this. Quick ball is going to make this event a cakewalk, and not quick balling is going to make it a pain in the butt. It's that much of a difference. I would just go ahead and bite the bullet, spend the extra Pokeyen, and use quick balls if possible. Next up, one of my favorite new segments in the stream recap, the daily item market check of Pokemon. I feel like this teaches us so much about the history of the game, the economy, all these things, right? And what's interesting here is I'm covering an item that is very, very new. There's not a lot of history here, but I think it's a really interesting item. This came out in the most recent Christmas holiday event, so that was 4 months ago. This vanity is only 4 months old, okay? But it's a full body vanity, and whenever a vanity takes over your entire outfit, it's usually very polarizing. It's usually very wanted, very desired, and very expensive, or it's not enough and it's competing with two other things. Yo, what's up, Mamite? How you doing? It's competing with too many other things, and it ends up just being worthless, right? So these full body vanities are really tough to judge. This one's done very well. From its bottom price of 15 million Pokeyen. Also, look at the supply. That blue line, the supply is really important for vanities like this. It isn't ultra rare, keep in mind. There's only about maximum, there was about 36 in the market as the event came to a close. Currently about 13, about 10 to 20 or so, it seems like, in the market as, which honestly a fair bit considering its price. The lowest it got was actually 14 million Pokeyen. It is now 25.6. It's up 10 mil from its bottom out, and it even had a huge spike here in late February. This is like well after the Christmas event as well. This is like towards when the Lunar New Year event either dropped. I think it dropped around, it was a later event this year. I think this is around when the Lunar New Year event began. It actually spiked, which is super interesting, which tells me that the Lunar New Year event came out and there was a bunch of people who were holding their Pokeyen figuring out, do I want to invest in the Lunar New Year event or one of the previous events? And the Lunar New Year event dropped, didn't have the vanities that they were super interested in, and they instead went ahead and just went back and bought the Christmas camo, which I think is a pretty smart decision, to wait until that next event and then buy the previous events if they haven't spiked already, right? So really cool. There's still like a lot of, even though it's a super new vanity, it still tells a lot. It still tells us a lot, right? And how people operate, how investors operate, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Every vanity in Pokemon, not every, but like almost every vanity in the game is limited as well. That's really important to say. Like almost every single vanity is only in like one event, and then it like never comes back. There are seasonal vanities. Keep an eye out. Seasonal vanities almost always made for terrible investments. I'd say just avoid seasonal vanities. If you like them for your personal drip, which I do sometimes, hell yeah, that's awesome. Don't invest in seasonal vanities. They come back every single year. They will always go down and down and down in price as the years go on. The more they're, the more they come back, right? The more supply that enters the game. But that is our Hatch events, our upcoming events in the game, as well as our daily item market check. Let's now jump into the achievement showcase. If you want to be featured in the achievement showcase, you can go to the chat in my Discord called Achievement Showcase. It's near the Patrouski live chat as well, if you know where that's at. And you can just submit your stuff. I don't always get to everybody, but I try to get to as many people as possible. And shout out their achievements in PokeMMO, which number one, lets them flex their achievement. And number two, hopefully give you guys some ideas on what you want to do today. One of the most important questions PokeMMO players ask themselves is, what do I want to do today? What should I do? What are my goals? Which goal do I want to prioritize? And I think the achievement showcase is a perfect inspiration tool for people looking for what they want to do today. So let's jump into it. Haiba, after 300 hours of playing, completed their Pokedex and got 2 shinies along the way. Completing your Pokedex, so good in PokeMMO. If you have not completed your Pokedex, let this be the inspiration that you need to go work on it. Start Phenos as soon as possible. If you ever want to complete your Pokedex in PokeMMO, get working on your Phenos as soon as freaking possible. Next up, I like this post from A-Turn. He is on a very long-term hunt. I believe he is doing single encounter Umbreon, if I understand correctly from this post, which is a 5% spawn, which means that he'll go about 20 phases on average. 20 single encounter shunts, if my math is correct, to get this Pokemon on average. It's an extremely long shunt. I think it takes around 2,000 hours, and he just got 3 phases that were all pretty lucky. So he talked about he got a Spinarak at 8,000 encounters and like a Vulpix at 2,200 and potentially another, it seems like. One encounter foxes, two different foxes, it seems like. This is insane. All female and 1 hour in between. Like, this is nuts. This is very, very lucky. This is a crazy luxury, especially for a single encounter hunt. And I like that he appreciates this. I really like that he's calling himself Mickey. Like, you want to appreciate. It's not bad to be lucky. Some people get so jealous. I always, whenever I post an achievement showcase where someone's lucky, you almost always see the comment of someone, well, actually, I'm 42k dry, or I'm actually 60k dry, so this guy's so lucky. And if you shunt long enough, you'll be lucky and you'll be not lucky. And it's really important to like hype up the people when they're lucky and like also hype up the people who are dry. You know, it's kind of a both, right? Like, everybody's on their own shunting journey. We don't need to compare in that way, in my opinion. I love that he is appreciating that he's Mickey, and then he will have dark times if he has not already had the tough long dry streaks, right? Probably might have already had, right? You push through the dry streaks and appreciate the wet streaks. That's the PokeMMO shunting journey, and it's the same for, you know, people around you. Praise people when they're lucky. Don't, you know, I'm so unlucky, blah blah blah. You don't know they're like, I always say this, like with my first ever shiny was around 300,000 encounters dry, right? And then my second shiny was 106 encounters, right? Shuckle in the, you know, that was like the dynamic of like, when you shunt long enough, and that was only 2 shunts, when you shunt long enough, you will experience both sides. So just, I don't like when people, this like turned into a new ramble now, but like, I don't like when people point out someone's luckiness, like, oh my god, you're so lucky, and it's like, well, you don't know. They might have just gone 150k dry. They might, like, a turn might have just gone 200k dry. You don't know. You don't know the whole shunning history. So it's just, and it's not a bad thing. It's not his, he didn't choose to be lucky. It just, it happens, right? Happens to the best of us. The best of us will go lucky. The best of us will go unlucky. Just ride it out. Build other shunters up. That's the biggest thing I want to say, is just like, shiny hunting should be a way for all of us to build each other up. We don't need to like compare and get jealous. It's really important to, like, when someone's Mickey, say that's awesome, you're Mickey, dude. When someone's dry, say that's all. I think it's really cool that you're dry, and I hope that you know, get a shiny as soon as possible, but I think it's brave that you're, you know, pushing through, right? All right, long ramble there. Hopefully understandable. I think a lot of shiny hunters relate to that sentiment. Oraith started playing Pokemon with my wife this year, and after about a month, I decided I wanted to do an Iron Man account. I started on March 25th. Already finished Sinnoh. Congrats, dude. My started region and just built this cloister for trainer rerun. This guy started an Iron Man account in the past less than 1 month. Finished a region and has the cloister ready to go. It's got 31 attack, 31 speed, 252 EVs, and it's a perfect adamant, perfect trainer run cloister. This is sick to see, man. Wholesome. Started playing with his wife. Went on to play an Iron Man account, making good progress. Good for you, Oraith. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. Next up, this is a good reminder. You do not need your achievements to be fresh to flex them. Like, that's part of the beauty of the achievement showcase, is there's so many people have 10-year plus, you know, PokeMMO careers. If you have old 2013 achievements that you want to flex, please do. I would love to see more people flexing their 2012 or 2013 collections as well. The achievement showcase also doesn't need to all be shinies. It can be whatever you guys view as an achievement, whatever you want to do, you know? I think that's the beautiful part of the achievement showcase, as opposed to just like a shiny flexing post, right? But Psycho, dude, a great grinder, a great gamer, wanted to flex his 3 egg shinies. He got Volcarona, Rotom, and Metagross. The crazy thing here is the luck is pretty nuts, which you want to see. Like, egg hunts are really tough, man. 7k Volcarona, 1500 Rotom, and then 3k Metagross. I am terrified of the dry streak that you will one day, if not have already faced Psychos. You probably already have, honestly, knowing your career. But this is sick, man. Crazy cool to see. Like, 3 beautiful egg shinies that most people view as like legendary endgame shinies. These are really 3 really good picks in my opinion. Nice job, Psychos. Next up, dude, this spot is cursed. I stand on my 2 feet that this spot is fucking cursed. Axew Woobat has one of the craziest dualities of shunning spots I've ever seen in PokeMMO. I always say you either go 8 phases dry for Axew and get like 7 Woobats along the way, or you get Axew 0 phases at like 3,000 encounters. This poor soul, at least he's gotten 2 shinies pretty luckily. He got 2 Woobats. One of them was at 32,000, I believe, encounters, and the next one was at like 600. It's hard for me to see on stream, but it's, so the next one was pretty freaking lucky, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of crazy, you know. I'm staring for how many Woobats this guy is gonna get. Good luck to you, man. I hope you get your Axew as soon as possible. And what better way to show the duality of this spot than this guy getting 2 phases of Woobats, you know, back to back. And then this guy getting a shiny Axew at the exact same spot in 15 encounters. You could not write a better script for the achievement showcase. These two achievements were very close to each other in the uploads. Like, this is fucking poetry. Like, I always say how insane that spot is, how swingy that spot is, and here we have literal physical proof every single day. Also, this is, I titled this PNG the best way to flex a wet shiny. Flexing a 15 encounter shiny, 5 Axew encounters, he probably got 10 Woobats and then one, he probably got 2 Woobat hordes and 1 Axew horde. He got a shiny. Like, the best way to flex a wet shiny like this is to do what he did, blood, sweat, and tears. This is fucking awesome. A banger post, a banger shiny, obviously deserved. Congratulations to you, OG. That is a sick screenshot, dude. And then I thought this was the perfect way to end today's stream recap intro, since we're doing the DUSKULL catch event here very, very soon, in about 16 minutes or so, with this guy, Junk Fusion. Also, this is the most impressive achievement to me of the day because of how dry he went. 171,000 encounters dry for a shiny DUSKULL. What's crazier is that 163,000 of those encounters were DUSKULLs, which means that this guy camped. He fucking set up the tent, the campfire, the fucking hot plate. Bro sat his ass at DUSKULL until he got it. Like, he barely moved. Like, that's what's impressive to me. I'm a spot hopper. I love switching spots and shiny hunting for 3 hours here, 2 hours here, 1 hour here, you know, hopping around. I have a lot of respect for those who camp at a spot and just go hard until they get it. This is really impressive. 171k dry. One of the dry, it's crazy, like, we don't see as many dry streaks with the official encounter counter nowadays. It's a good representation. I think it's cool to see people really legitimately going dry for sure with full proof. It's really crazy, man. Congrats to Junk Fusion. This is an insane shunt. Extremely deserved. The 31 is in HP. That's nice. It's not, you know, I wish it was, you deserve like a 3x 31 wild catch it for going that dry, but it's something, man. Congrats on the beautiful shiny. I hope that you love it, man. Thanks for hunting it and for sticking through. I think sticking through that long is just so hard for a lot of people. That is the end of our achievement showcase, though, and the end of our stream recap intro. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like these videos if you enjoy them. Subscribe for daily Pokemon videos. We're gonna go ahead and jump into things. I'm hoping my stream does not crash. I've been having a lot of GPU issues. There's a decent chance we crash here, but if we do, we tank it, we get through, we'll live another day. We will get to stream recap 500. Let's jump into things. Okay, don't crash, 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 don't crash. I don't think so, Alpha, but it's like up there. Oh my god, Jenny's doing the research. No crash? How did that? We hit the 1%? We hit the fucking shiny odds of no crash? Holy fuck. We hit the shiny odds no crash. That's actually, unironically. I was like certain, like a 99% chance we crashed there. Oh my god, we're actually fucking saved. Jenny out here doing the research. I'm not crazy. You're amazing. Okay. Streamlabs confirmed there are issues with the current NVIDIA drivers. March 2026. They recommend a roll. Oh my god, you're my hero. Okay. That makes so much fucking sense. Thank you for doing the research. You're my fucking hero. Holy dude. Quick ball. This is a quick ball event by far, for better or for worse. The problem is if you aren't quick balling, you are soaking, which is a pain in the butt. Me with your mom. Wait a minute. The problem is if you aren't quick balling, you're soaking, false swiping, and it's a pain in the butt. Update my drivers. I know, I feel like I always run into a fucking issue when I do, but then like what's annoying is like GPU companies and like it's all, oh, you need to update your drivers. Like literally everything is like, oh, is your game lagging, blah blah blah. Everybody always says update your drivers, and then every time I update I have a fucking problem. So I'm like, I feel like the Timmy tech knowledge is like always update your drivers, and then like the Jimmy or what's like the Spike tech knowledge is like actually only update your GPU drivers 2 months after that driver's been out, because then it will have all the patches or some shit. Like, I don't understand. It's so weird. Yes, I was actually, not to flex Edgar, I was actually the first person to beat a Pokemon Nuzlocke with video evidence. I always try to qualify. I would bet my life savings that someone beat a Pokemon Nuzlocke prior to me. It's not the most difficult Nuzlocke in the world, but prior to me, no one had recorded it. No one had talked about strategy. No one had ever uploaded a YouTube video or streamed the full process. So like that was a big deal. Here is that video. Can you let me know when I'm catching it? The event begins in 12 minutes, so it'd be too early. I'm just prepping the catch, basically. Yeah, you. That video is all of the that video is the whole Nuzlocke journey. I streamed every second. I don't think I did anything offline. I may have like XP training. I don't think so. I think one of the only ways I lost Mons was like during XP training, which is crazy. That's why I don't love, but I get it. I get why content creators do it for sure. I get why everybody does it, but like that's why I don't love hacking in like rare candies into games to Nuzlocke them. But also I do and I don't. It's kind of like a necessary evil type thing. Like for me in my Pokemon Nuzlocke, like I think I only lost Pokemon during XP training, and that's like, you know, I feel like being able to just skip past that is rough or whatever. Dude, hell yeah, Marach. That's hell fucking yeah. I do want to qualify. You were an inspiration. I did have you in mind when making that thumbnail a little bit, not gonna lie. But I was hoping you wouldn't think it like was fully you. So you like, I don't want you to feel bad because there's tons of new players. There's tons of new shunters who get crazy shinies. Wait, no, you talking about the, wait. No, you were the, I'm stupid. I'm thinking about the wrong video. You were fully the thumbnail for the 32,000 hour hunt. Yes. Okay. I didn't want you to feel, okay, yeah. Gotcha. I was thinking about today, the new player. Well, okay, never mind. I'm distracting myself or whatever. Yes, that was fucking, I mean, it was awesome that I love that. I think about it, dude. Not even content. Unironically, it's like I'm in a lucky position. Like, yeah. What channel are you in? Channel 1. Good question. Yes. No, that's kind of like emo. It's more fun for everybody. It's one of those like, I'm apprehensive of, I'm like, internally I'm like, but at the same time, like, it makes more sense. And like, and also like, how the fuck is anyone ever gonna do like an Emerald Kaizo does if they don't do the rare candies? You know, it's just, it's an evil necessity type thing, you know? I think it probably is better, but it does irk me a little bit, if that makes sense. It's kind of my take. Some people are really weird about it, you know. I try to be like reasonable, but I understand. Like, yeah, I just get both sides. I think for that. Only one person could get the Duskull from the hedge event. Yes, the prize Duskull. You know, but anybody could shiny hunt here. You know, or get one in the wild. Echo Lima Mike or Eco Lima Mamite, as some might know him. Thank you so much for the 16, what is it, 8 months of subs, man. Thank you so much, Wickard, for the first month of Twitch Prime. I hope the content has been helpful or entertaining or something positive to your day where you can, you know, want to go above and beyond like that. Any sort of subs right now, guys, are super fucking appreciated. YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs. Only do so if I've earned it from you and if my content helps your Pokemon journey, you know? Would you do everything? Would you choose an MMO? Oh my, I would choose. I'm someone who does not really have, what's the word? I, for some reason, don't really have sunken cost fallacy problems, at least in video games, Edgar. I would choose PokeMMO 1,000,000 times over. PokeMMO is still the best Pokemon MMO. Like, it's not even close. Like, it's like PokeMMO is probably 100 to 1,000 times better than the next best one. And there are cool, you know, valid reasons to play the other ones, but I think PokeMMO is like by far the best. I mean, look, so I always like tell people like some people think I'm just like sunken cost or whatever. I tell people my RuneScape journey. I've spent more time playing RuneScape than I have PokeMMO, right? I played about 18 to 20,000 hours of old school RuneScape in 4.5 years. I was obsessed, okay? And I maxed a main account, and I was the 74th person in the world to max an Ultimate Iron Man account. One day, I decided, I still love old school RuneScape. I'm not like mad at the game. The game's not bad, but I think it's my time to move on. It's not, and I went from playing a game for like 10 to 12 hours a day to just cut cold turkey and started playing PokeMMO again. I came back to PokeMMO. People often think that like to achieve certain levels of playtime in video games, it's very interesting. If someone has 10,000 hours in a video game, people assume addiction. Oh my god, they must be addicted. They must be second cause fallacy. But if someone spends 10,000 hours playing basketball, it's like an athlete, hog. And it's like gamers, we do this to ourselves. We still don't take video games seriously. We don't acknowledge them as real passions. Not that you're doing that. I'm kind of extrapolating now. Sorry if I'm taking your comment and I kind of do that. I kind of am known to do that or whatever. Gamer, we kind of do that to ourselves still. Like, we got to take, like, video games are just a hobby, a passion, the same way anything else is, you know. I loved playing the UI. I think most people would adapt to the UI much quicker than people realize as well. The event has not started yet. It starts in 7 minutes, guys. I always post catch events. They're always linked in the description, and then I also always cover them in stream recaps for even if you want to just watch the first 5 minutes of the recap and then close it, whatever works for you, you know, whatever helps you get that information. Catch events are great. Catch events are great. Having a secret shiny wild Charizard before knowing what a catch event is the funniest. Like, that is amazing. PokeMMO is amazing, man. It really, like, I'm not trying to, you know, it really is. There's problems, but I don't love the current state of the economy, right? I've talked about that a million times, but it's still the best Pokemon MMO by far. Best Pokemon game by far, in my opinion. Whew. Dude, yeah, emo. Don't even, like, that's part of why I miss shunting. I feel like, yeah. Yes, yes. Video games are like kind of not real. However, they are 100%. They're not real, but they are 100% part of real life. Yeah, people treat video games in a way they don't treat any other hobbies. You know, like no one says like, oh my god, don't read books. Like books are just fake. Books are just wasting your time, right? Like only video games are seen as a waste of time. It's very interesting. Like more than any other hobby, you know. And it's because I think people get sucked into video games, and video games are maybe more addictive than other hobbies, which I think is fair to consider. And worth talking about, you know. Don't get me wrong, there are negatives to video games, but they're just a hobby like anything else, you know. People treat them like they're some, like, you know, weird thing. From games versus movies, watching sports, video games are cheaper on average than those things, but like that's the there are actual positives and negatives of like playing a video game is like more engaging, but like watching a movie is probably more like emotional on average. It can depend, obviously, you know, but like watching a movie can like engage and make you think a bit more, but it depends. It all depends. It depends on what game you're playing, what movie you're watching, you know. The skirmish, dude, fucking hell yeah, based. It's very interesting. We like choose and select. I think what it really comes down to is like people just value money more than they should. Like obviously money's really important. Like so you gotta sustain yourself to some extent, right? But if you know, if LeBron James makes a bunch of money playing basketball, pog. But if someone like pursues basket weaving and they make like $5 a week, you're like, gross. Who cares? I don't get it, you know. If someone's goal, I hate to use this because I hate league. Like I hate this example. If someone's goal in life is to like become a diamond league player, like one of the best league players, you know, oh whoops, that's fine. That's just as valid as, you know, like any, you know. It's very interesting, and I think a lot of times gamers, like, we kind of shit on ourselves. We kind of like don't, you know. Yeah, 100,000% emo, and that's the same with any hobby. Like that's, I totally, and like, and once again, I think there is a valid argument to like, video games might be more, probably are, I just don't know for sure, probably are more addictive than like other hobbies on average, which is so, that's a real, like, especially like video game addiction for kids. I was 1000% addicted to video games when I was like 14. Holy shit, for sure. You know, it's really important to like, it's good important to like be aware of that, but not like, you know, demonize, I guess. The issues. Yeah, dude. I've also probably learned so much from video games, you know. My goal has to exist. Thoughts, chat. Probably one of the best. You're probably one of the most mentally clear people in chat, Giga Chad. Okay, these Shuppets are fucking taunting me, bro. They're fucking throwing the tongue out. Yeah, it might just be screens. That's true, because like the way the light. That's true. That's true. Not just video game, but like all screens. There's just positives and negatives to everything. I was a kid. I get that. I honestly don't feel addicted to video games at all. It's a good mental exercise is what do you think you are addicted to in your life? It's kind of because everyone's probably addicted to something. I'll be honest. I think I'm probably addicted to soda. I fucking love diet soda, dude. That is probably it's not even just energy drinks. I honestly, it might even just be like any like carbonated cold beverage. I fucking love carbonated cold beverages. My hair is so scuffed today. I need a haircut, I think, maybe soon, potentially. I'm addicted to that grind. Yeah, I'm addicted to being kind. That's some shit you would say in a job interview. What's your biggest weakness? I'm just too kind. I work too hard, and dude, I fucking hate that shit. I'd be terrible in a job interview because I would be like, I want to go to I don't actually have this problem, but I love the idea of going to a job interview. I steal. I think that would be, dude, could you imagine? What's your biggest problem? I commit fraud. You know, I commit what's it called? I usually steal from my companies that I work for. I'm notorious for that. That's fucking based. Like, I'm sick of the fucking, yeah, I just work too hard. Yeah, I'm too nice. I let other people walk all over me. Like, shut the fuck up. Or at least say that. That can be your problem. And then say it in a real, like, way that's like, you could be like, yeah, I actually do work too hard sometimes, to the extent where it's a real problem where I will, like, burn myself out. I will become grumpy and I won't work well in, like, social settings, or I'll, like, cause a problem at the office Christmas party. Like, I think that's sort of, like, based, like. And then when your weakness is honesty, that's a fair answer. I like that. Like, that might be the meta answer. What if you tell your employer, like, my biggest weakness is honesty, and that makes it unable for me to tell you my actual biggest flaw? That's really funny. Okay, anyways, boys. Alrighty, boys, we have a catch event on the Iron Man today. I know I just said I'm going to stop quickballing, but I got to quickball this event because otherwise I'd be soaking and false swiping and sporing every Duskull. It'd be a pain in the butt. So we are going to be spamming quickballs today. Hopefully getting something. There's a shiny Duskull up for grabs. This is a pretty cool event for Iron Man accounts. I'm having a little bit of lag today. We're going to tank through it. A one-time slow down breeder and an item. Pretty happy with that for our first catch. Wish me luck. I will see you guys with any relevant catches, probably at the end, just in case of any tech difficulties I'm having today. But I'm really hoping for some good luck in this event. I really want to get at least, once again, I really need on the Iron Man account, I really need almost not want to say need, but like I want almost need at least 1500 RP for a 30-day donor status for Shiny War. Shiny War potentially is coming up in the next like 3 to 4 months. I really desperately want that. Dono is going to change things. That dono is going to matter so much, and having 30 days